been wondering, so trying to find you. My heart's been beat, torn and bruised, and I drive further, so much faster. My car's been beat, worn and used, and I will leave right now if I had any money in my pocket at all. If my car broke down, I'd take a train from Memphis to your house. So don't you worry your little mind if I'm late at all. It's just the ride, oh, 'cause I take some drive. I've been waiting, years trying to hold you, from every thick and through. I soak my heart in wine, whiskey, rum this time, to heal the black and blue. I will leave right now if I had any money in my pocket at all. If my car broke down, I'd take a train from Memphis to your house. So don't you worry your little mind if I'm late at all. It's just the ride, oh, 'cause I take some drive. I sell everything I own. It'll take me a few days on these back roads, lost with no direction at gas stations, penny pinching 'cause I ain't got the change. And I will leave right now if I had any money in my pocket at all. If my car broke down, I'd take a train from Memphis to your house. So don't you worry your little mind on late at all. It's just the ride, oh, 'cause I take some drive.
Well, welcome to the Olee Stokes Show. I am proud to have Sarah the Red on this today.
I'm happy to be here.
Sarah, why don't you tell me a little about you? How'd you get your name and Sarah the Red?
Yeah, well,
story behind that?
Yeah, I would love to tell that story. I am a singer-songwriter, and I'm from Stoughton, the Stoughton area. And I started bartending in Stoughton a while ago, and I have red hair, and I'm Norwegian, and I started working at this bar called Cully's, and there were a lot of Sarahs that had worked there, so they all had nicknames. There was Sarah Plain and Tall, and there was all these different Sarahs, and I had just started there, and this regular was sitting at the bar, and this group of people walk in, and he goes, "This is Sarah the Red." And I was like, wow. And I didn't even think anything of it. I started my whole music page and like all the stuff, and somebody was like, "Well, why aren't you Sarah the Red?" And I was like, that's a good question. So I changed it all, and I'm Sarah the Red. I'm embracing it. Yeah, and I've been writing songs since I was a kid. I stopped for probably 8 years, and I really barely picked up my guitar. So after a breakup and COVID and everything, I just started to get back into it. So yeah, that's kind of my story.
Cool. So what's the next song you're gonna play?
So the next song is a really cool one. And I didn't think it was that cool. And I played a show at the Opera House in Stoughton, and I was trying to find just anything to fill in the time. So I played this one that I wrote when I was like 21. And I didn't think it was that good, but it was like everybody's favorite. And I was like, wow, that's weird. So it made a comeback. It's called Nowhere Nothing Town. And it's just kind of about gossipy towns, and I live in one. So I watch the weeds tumble by my house. The sheriff pulled out of the dust clouds, 'cause he took a shot at his wife. Now he's serving 99 to life. Oh. Tavern's doors are closed now. A man came in and turned the tables down, 'cause he had one too many gins. So the bartender called it in on the day it rained on this nowhere nothing town. Such a quiet place, thought no one would find out, till the rain came and swept away, uncovered the sands underneath the hole. Shame on you, nothing town. Mary's getting a divorce now. A 3-month-old, they just bought a brand new house, 'cause she caught him sleeping around. So she burned his stuff and she threw him out. Oh, 'cause no one gossips quite like a Baptist crowd. Housewives are bored, need something to talk about. So you got a secret or something to hide. Oh, bury it good and close the blinds, 'cause on the day it rained on this nowhere nothing town. Such a quiet place, thought no one would find out. Till the rain came and swept away, uncovered the sands underneath the hole. Shame on you, nothing town. People are going to jail, the jig is up and they're skipping bail. And the man who lost everything 'cause he couldn't keep the wedding ring, on the day it rained on this nowhere nothing town. Such a quiet place, thought no one would find out, till the rain came and swept away, uncovered the sands underneath the hole. Shame on you, nothing down. I watch the weeds tumble by my house.
All right, awesome song. Okay, so you've been writing for quite a while. Can you just give me a little bit of history of your writing and how you write, what your influences are?
Yeah. So I really love Jewel. I love her a lot. And I would say that she's a big influence because she picks guitar a lot, and I like that about her. I like the way she sings, and I like her lyrics. So she's been a huge influence. And I just really, really like a lot of indie folk music. So a lot of that is, but I also like old country. So I'm kind of put it all together in one. I started playing guitar when I was a kid. My dad taught me on a Gibson Hummingbird, nonetheless. And I don't really know how I just started writing music. I started writing poetry first. I do remember when I was very little, I recorded myself singing on an MP3 player, like the old school MP3 players where you could hit a button and record yourself so you could record songs on the radio. And I hated the way it sounded. Like I wasn't very good because I was little, but I made it my effort to be a really good singer. Like that was very important to me. And I started writing poetry. And of course, when I started playing guitar, it just all came together and made sense, I suppose. It's like what I'm meant to do, I think.
Good. So what's the next song you're doing?
The next song, so I grew up in the Utica area. And this song is called Love a Little Harder Than You. And it's about growing up in Utica, kind of, and just my childhood and, yeah. Meet me by the old corner store. It's closed now. I was just a little redhead saving change to buy turtles for a quarter, candy cigarettes. My daddy owned the old garage across the way. It's a car dealer now, and I don't think they know my name. I'm just a little girl's hiding a grown woman. I love to art and fear the pain of a turning page. And I work hard on these roots, and I've got nothing to prove. And if you knew where I come from, you'd know I love a little harder than you. I remember running away, didn't come back all day. Mama'd still leave dinner warm in the microwave. I was just a little redhead saving coffee cans to put on the stand where it said lemonade. I maybe made $1, yeah, enough for my troubles, not enough to save. 'Cause I'm just a little girl's hiding a grown woman. I love to art and fear the pain of a turning page. And I work hard on these roots, and I've got nothing to prove. If you knew where I come from, you'd know I love a little harder than you. And I've been walking life's lonely road. Can't believe all the potholes. And I bet with all the stones they threw, I'm thinking one day I could pave my own. 'Cause I'm just a little girl's hiding a grown woman. I love to art, fear the pain of a turning page. I work hard on these roots and I've got nothing to prove. If you knew where I come from, you'd know I love a little harder than you. Love a little harder than you. Love a little harder than you.
So, Sarah, you got some recordings, right? You went to studio, got some? You on Spotify or anything?
I have one song on Spotify. I'm Sarah the Red. You can find my one song that I have recorded. In June, I'm going to be recording some more. So I look forward to putting some more out there for everybody. Hopefully I'll have an album in a year or so. Yeah. I'm working on it.
So what are your future plans?
My future plans? Man, this all snuck up on me pretty quick because I stopped for a long time and then I started again, and I went through a breakup of 7 years. So it was quite the life change. And now I'm really starting to be like, this is what I really need to do. Like, I'll be so unhappy with myself in my life if I don't do this. So I really would just like to get out and share my music with people and perform and have hopefully many albums, because I don't plan on not writing anytime soon. So, yeah.
All right. We'll have another song. You got any story behind the next song?
What is the song? They all have stories. Let's see. So the next song I wrote is called Life, and I really like this one. I like all of them, but I really like this one. And it's just kind of about like what I was talking about like your life changes and you're like, what do I do? So that's kind of what this song is about. And I still don't know what to do. The coffee in the morning don't taste as good as it used to. Probably 'cause I never really liked it anyway. Someone told me there's a fall out there, one that'll get me back up on my feet. I've been watching the stars from the window, 'cause there's a new moon tomorrow. Here's the thing about life, it breaks your heart and beats you up inside. The funny thing about time is 30 years ain't long enough, and still with 100 I wouldn't know a thing about life. Took myself on a walk today, found myself thinking about things that never crossed my mind. Kicking the leaves in the dying grass, watching as summer fades into the past, wishing July would last. Why couldn't July last? Here's the thing about life, it breaks your heart and beats you up inside. The funny thing about time is 30 years ain't long enough, and still with 100 I wouldn't know thing about life. And I burned a bridge, I think a troll lived under it. It wasn't him, it was me. I was a monster I didn't see. 'Cause to learn a lesson, to live the lesson and die guilty. So here's the thing about life. It breaks your heart and beats you up inside. The funny thing about time is 30 years ain't long enough. And still with 100 I wouldn't know a thing about life. I don't know a thing about life. 'Cause to learn a lesson's to live the lesson and die guilty.
I'd like to thank Sarah the Red for coming out and Mason Meyer and Main Street Music for letting us record here. I'm going to let Sarah finish up on a couple songs.
There ain't enough Dally brandy in this town. There ain't enough cheap tequila around. To burn the sins of I lose sleep about. The little white lies I tell myself. I don't wanna be chase all my dreams away. Yes, I'm aware it's been a reckless year. I've been watching my tears down the drain. All the mean ones get to me. So I'll build a wall so damn tall, yeah. They won't ever get a key. I don't wanna be my biggest enemy. Chase all my dreams away. Yes, I'm aware it's been a reckless year. You better mind your business, small town, before you find yourself in someone else's house, uninvited, undefended, no way out. I don't wanna be my biggest enemy. If I am, I don't wanna chase all my dreams away. I know I can't. And I don't care that it's been a reckless year. I don't care if it's been a reckless year. Sometimes you make me laugh, oh, sometimes you make me cry. Sometimes you're in my head, oh, and sometimes you're gone again. I'm starting to think that sometimes is all you get. Sometimes I want you. Sometimes I hate you. Sometimes you're a lover and other times a stranger. Sometimes you're drunk, sometimes I am too. All we are is sometimes, and it's time to sometimes you. Sometimes, sometimes, sometimes. Sometimes you love me deeply, sometimes you're out of reach. Sometimes you're calling for me, and sometimes I don't exist. I'm starting to think that sometimes is our thing. Sometimes I want you. Sometimes I hate you. Sometimes you're a lover and other times a stranger. Sometimes you